I'm Ben Shapiro, and let's say hypothetically that a body has been found. Perhaps tortured. Maybe even mutilated.
Okay, so let's say hypothetically right now, hypothetically speaking, of course, Bingo was in fact his name-o.
Everybody was kung fu fighting? I find it hard to believe that 7 billion people know the martial art and performed it simultaneously, while executing expert-level kicks at rapid velocity. Literally impossible. Find it
Unheard of.
Impossible. Unheard of.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gutterball episode. Hold on, I gotta refresh. 34. Yeah, look at that, dude. It is a great Thursday evening. You know, we're feeling good. Nice day out there. You know, weather's getting a little warmer. We're starting to get out of this fucking shit, winter. You know what I'm saying? Because I, for one, am fucking sick of it. But we're good. Just got my teeth cleaned for the cast, so I got some pearly whites. Look at these bad boys. Yeah, no cavities
looking
either.
real
I don't
good.
walk around.
I could use teeth cleaning.
Might have to bleep out that F word there, Paul, but everything's all right. Because YouTube.
Who F-bombed?
I didn't even realize. Maybe they won't. No, they'll realize. They'll know. I did like how you bleeped out the other one though. That's a really good sound effect. Just had the little image pop up too. Really nice.
That's how I yeah. Ladies and gentlemen out there, if you're listening to the audio only and you just all of a sudden hear in the middle of someone's sentence or like a that's me. That's me because somebody broke a YouTube rule, and we all know
can't do it.
YouTube's got their silly little rules.
YouTube's got their hypothetical gun to the back of my skull right now, and if I say anything bad, I'm done. Hypothetically speaking, though.
Now let's just say here hypothetically, Susan Wojcicki has got a gun to the back of my head.
Now, in a defense situation, if I saw her, I'd have to take her down because she's threatening my life. I'd have to do it.
It's the only option you have.
Stop.
You're gonna have to.
It's really the only option I have.
Susan, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to knock you out.
I might just give her one of these.
You might just give her an elbow. You might have to severely injure her. Yeah.
Watch out, Susan. Hypothetically, though, if you came after me, you put me in that position, I would take it to the end.
Well, anyways, Jack, how's your week been?
Week's been great. Just more of the same old shit, applying the new jobs, trying to get out of the gutter I find myself in. I'm just kidding. No, I'm great. I do have my wisdom teeth coming up next week, which I am not looking forward to at all because that's going to fucking suck.
All four, right?
All four, correct. Already all out. So, dude said he'd have him out 25 minutes. He's like, I don't play around, man. I'm like, damn, son.
Was it this was it like a Jack dude with a goatee?
Wasn't. He's very skinny and he looked very very serious.
There is this Jack guy with a goatee that did mine. He's like, yeah, man, you got a big mouth. I'll have these out in 15 minutes tops. He literally came in with he's literally in there for 5 seconds. He comes in, he goes the light
with me.
He's like, yeah, big mouth, 15 minutes, walks out.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what he told me. Literally, that's what mine did too, dude. The same exact thing, like that scenario, except he didn't call my mouth big. I'd have been a little worried about that one, but otherwise I'm good. Paul's like a fucking steak, dude. It just opens up.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
But I don't want to go too much into wisdom teeth. But how's your week been, Paul? Because mine's been great.
It's been good. Actually, it's been a really stressful week. I got another job opportunity. I interviewed at a place late last week, and they offered me a position. And so, I went to my current employer and just kind of discussed, like, this is what I'm being offered. Is this something you can accommodate? And I have till tomorrow to decide whether I'm going to take this position or not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaning towards not at this point, and that's simply because my current employer, I feel like, really values me there currently, and they're making it seem that way with the things that they're offering. And one of the big things is they told me for the next year, whenever I want, I can move completely back north and work entirely remote. And I just they'll just pay for my mileage and hotel, and I just have to come down a couple times a month, like two times a month or something.
Nice.
But then that I can work, pretty much fully remote, which is sick. And that is the future, working entirely remote. Right. I'm gonna be honest with you. As I'm sure we may have talked about remote work on here, there are definitely people out there that abuse out of it. I will say this, for me, I'm way more productive when I'm not in the office because I can focus on projects. Right now being in IT, people just know me. They don't know what I'm a systems admin, but they don't know like what that means. They're just like, hey, can you help me with this? You're an IT guy. And it's like, well, I don't do that anymore. I'm doing higher level project stuff that I don't really interact with people as like I do, but I don't. I'm not fixing your laptop because you spilled fucking LaCroix all over it.
Right.
Gonna have to bleep that one too.
Yeah, you are. Also, you're not joking around with your buddies all the time at work like I am, so you're kind of more focused.
Yeah, yep, that too. But yeah, it's been a okay week, and it's been really dude. It's like a very big first world problem. It's not a bad problem to have, right? Two good jobs or areas that really want you, and just deciding between the two. But it's been stressful. I didn't get a lot of sleep this week because of it. Like the only time, the only time this week I have not been thinking about it is when I was boxing. That's literally it.
It's not bad. Yeah, no, I was thinking when you like, I don't really want to dox you or like your plans or anything, but when you would tell me about you're gonna go to that new job, I was like, well, I know you didn't want to move, more into Minnesota, so it's like, is that the best move? Because like, if you want to go out of Minnesota, man, I wouldn't move further into Minnesota another time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
But,
and my current, I mean, it would be more of a drive. There's a lot of factors. It almost canceled each other out, and kind of what it came down to was like, why go anywhere if it's going to cancel each other out? It's a whole new thing to learn, all new people to meet. It's a lot of work. And with this, my current employer is not going to let me move out of the state. They were not, or like, they're not going to let me move farther than Duluth or Superior away. Which I'm fine with, because if I can just go back home, buy a house up there, sure, it's freaking expensive. I'm probably going to buy a house in Superior, to be honest with you. 'Cause it's a lot cheaper.
yeah.
But, we'll see when the time comes. It ain't going to be anytime soon. I am not buying a house in this climate, and who knows if I'll ever own a house if the climate continues this way, but...
I've been doing some serious talking about that with some people, and just like how the housing market is just going to get so worse that some of them don't understand, man, how hard it is going to be able to own a house in the future.
Yeah.
It's just going to forever go up. It's never going to stop. Why would it ever stop going up?
And the thing that's crazy about it is usually when the interest rates go higher, like housing becomes more available and these higher prices go down. From what I understand, I am not a real estate guy at all.
Me neither.
Just from what I've heard or talked to people about. And like with that being said, it's weird that the prices are still high and the interest rates are going higher. Like that's insane. Like
it's scary.
It's like, damn, I thought I should have bought a house 2 years ago. Now it's really bad.
Now you're like, yeah, you should have bought one 10 years ago. Yeah, no, it's bad for me because I'm in that weird in-between state where obviously don't have the money for it now, but within the next 10 years, I would like to think I have something, majorly contributing to actually getting a house. Because honestly, man, the more and more I get older, it's like I would like to own my own house. I'm not even gonna lie. Like that's one of my goals is I kind of want to own a house. It'd be really, really nice to have because I'm kind of sick of living with people. At least for now, but
it's a good goal, man. And like I said, when I move back up there, if it's a big enough house, like welcome to just live with me, just pay rent.
Yeah. I'm really more excited about having the studio.
That's gonna be the ticket.
Gags done, dude. It's gonna be a good old time. You wait, ladies and gentlemen. If right now I think we're rolling on like a really good basis. I think we're killing it, honestly. We're doing a great job. But when we get to studio, dude, we're gonna be elevated to another dimension, dude. We're gonna be cranking out jokes. We're gonna be throwing pies. We're gonna be blowing stuff up. We're gonna be hanging from the ceiling. All sorts. It's gonna be fun. I'm really looking forward to doing that.
Jack, you just swore three or four times in a row.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
That's fine. I literally keep. That's why I'm typing. It's like I'm just putting down like.
But I thought the limit was. I thought they only go in like 5 minutes.
Wasn't it 10 minutes?
Is it 10?
I just have been using 10 minutes to be safe, but I don't know.
Sorry, dude. No, I'm really sorry. That's my bad.
Don't worry about it. Just, it's like do that. No one's gonna know whether I'm swearing right now or they're not gonna know.
I know you. I know you wanted to get that done quick. All right, we'll have to pay attention to that. Only for the next 5 minutes because then it's over 10 minutes. So then we're fine.
We have 30 seconds. It is super dumb.
30 seconds. It's like I don't know, dude.
Don't worry
about it. That.
Yeah. I don't get it. It's like, okay, I think you should be able to swear, but like, what's the point of 10 minutes in, whatever they change? What's the point of that?
Yeah.
So they can just swear the rest of the episode?
Yeah,
or like
right.
The show or video?
Why do you have YouTube Kids? Why does YouTube Kids exist if you're now making YouTube just kids in general. The whole entire platform's for kids. It's like, honestly, dude, it just comes down to parents watching what their kids see, online. It's like it's bad, dude. Like, honestly, I wish my parents were a little more, like, what the fuck you watching on the internet there? When you're looking at how to make a bomb, you can't do that.
Yeah,
Wish someone told me that before I got on the list. No one told me that. But I digress.
What do you mean I can't fill a mannequin with 18 pounds of tannerite and wood screws and put them in my foyer equipped with an AK and a gas mask?
And full body armor.
Yeah, he won't
swivel.
Yeah, he won't drop the gun. Get the fuck out of the ground. They shoot it, blows up the entire front of the house.
Now we're demonetized. There's no chance anymore.
There's no chance. The ATF is raiding my home as we speak.
Dude. I'm gonna create terror. That's bad.
Dude, we should have talked about this with Ricky last week, but we have been loving the ATF memes. Like, they're so good, dude.
I love them.
They're so funny.
Okay, there's one. Y'all remember the SpongeBob episode where they go back to the BC times and he's staring at the stick like it's from like the devil, or something like that.
Yeah.
And just the noise playing, but the caption is shit. It's hard to explain.
It's
memes, but it just says what does it say? Me staring at the cop's gun,
knowing
that it's I could grab it and that'd be it or something like that.
Yeah. It's like
music playing.
I love the achievement unlocked ATF memes, and the one where it's like, achievement unlocked, successfully snatch an officer's service weapon with a sticky hand, like with one of those right out of his holster and pull the gun.
That's awesome.
The cop's
That's
like,
so good.
And you have the gun. What do you mean you hate car people? What's this on the topic list?
What do you mean I hate car people? Okay, all right. Let me go on to car people. I don't care how damaged and broke your car is. Don't tell me about repairing it every single day, because I just don't want to hear about it. I'm sorry. Not you, Paul. I'm just saying to anybody, just in general. But I don't know, man. Like, I just never got the appeal of looking at shit I'll never own, and like rare cars and stuff. But really, what I hate for car people is car people who care about what celebs are buying cars. Like, I get a lot of that at work where they're like, oh, so-and-so bought a new fucking Ferrari. I'm like, I don't fucking care. What do you want me to do about it? It's like, cool, you bought a Ferrari. Why should I care about that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't think cars are as cool as people lead on for them to be. Because if you're crazy like me, then you believe that we already have some UFO shit flying around. So I just want fucking space travel. That's all I want. That's all I'm looking forward to.
I get your aspect as far as what you said, like, liking things or being into things that you could never own. I don't care about celebrities, what cars they have. Don't get me wrong. Like, the only celebrity I can think about lately of a car I thought was cool they had was, I think Dax Shepard has an older Buick wood panel wagon that he had like twin turboed. So it's like,
that's cool.
And it's a Roadmaster, so it looks sick.
You know what? Maybe I should just not go so hard. I don't like supercars, all right?
Yeah.
When you do a Buick like that, that's awesome. That's some cool shit right there.
See, I was just about to say that is like, growing up, maybe I cared about faster cars or whatever. As I got older and like how I am now, I still love cars, but for me, I like what I like. I'm not one of those one brand people. I'm not like, oh, screw Chevy, I'm a Ford guy, I wear my Ford hat, or like, screw Honda, I'm a Subaru guy. Like, I think most manufacturers have at least one or two cars that I like, or that they've made that I like, for the most part. The common ones here in the States anyways. But like, with that being said, I look for more of the utility in vehicles now. Everybody's like, lower this, lower that. Dude, I think lifted sedans and stuff with big cutout wheel wells and like ridiculously huge tires on them. Like, with like battle wagons, dude, with a snorkel, you take them off road and like a freaking crate on top with extra gas. Like, I think those are cool. Like, overlanding vehicles, super sick. But as far as like lowering and in like speed, like, going fast is, yes, extremely fun. I love driving fast. I mean, who doesn't like doing that? It's great. But as far as owning a car that goes like extremely fast, I never really cared, because I don't own a track. I don't go to the track.
Right.
I can't really utilize that full speed limit without thinking I'm going to get pinched by a cop or something somewhere. And it's not that I don't have balls. It's just like, it's also for other people's safety. If you're ripping like 50 miles an hour over the speed limit on roads, you're kind of an asshole no matter what. Like,
Yeah, that's pretty fast.
You know, like, and when I was I'm sure there's probably some high school kid out there listening to this, be like, oh, you're a fucking idiot. Why don't you know, blah, 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 blah. But also, I was the same way when I was in high school. I did not care about anybody but myself.
No, I did some pretty sus shit.
Yeah, but as you get older now, you like, when you're driving in an area a neighborhood that may have kids in it, sometimes I'm going 5 under if it's on a road that's 30, because like I just don't want some kid to like jump out in front of my car. But
yeah,
you don't think about that.
I'm always 25 in residential now.
Yeah,
like 20. It's fucking not worth it.
Yeah.
What I worry about is running over someone's dog, because I see dogs run out all the time.
Not
bro.
even a kid.
My dog runs out all the damn time. Yeah, dude. Fuck the kids, dude. I don't want to kill their dog, dude. That'd be way worse. I'm just kidding. Obviously, kids' lives, you know.
They're there.
They're
there.
No, but I do like the idea of having a truck, like a big souped up, like not or Subaru, something like that I could bash through barricades if need be in a
like a Subaru.
Not even Subaru, what you were saying,
like a jacked up vehicle.
Yeah,
see, I think those dudes that I think jacked up trucks can be done one of two ways: completely douchebag, or actually like useful. Those guys that get like 5 to 6 inch lifts with massive wheel spacers and super wide wheels and tires, or like maybe like all rim, like all wheel and like no tire, extremely cringe. Super cringe. You're an idiot. If you have a jacked up truck like that, you're an idiot. Like,
I don't know anything about cars, so why is that cringe? I'm just curious.
Have you seen those guys?
Stupid.
They just look dumb.
Dumb.
It kind of defeats the purpose of a truck. You're just like, with wheel spacers, you're adding just another point of failure. Not saying wheel spacers are bad, because there are people that go back and forth about this online. But I feel like the least amount of wheel spacer you have to utilize to avoid that maybe fender rash or rubbing of wheels, tires, etc., is the better. Do not go fucking whole hog and get like massive like 2 to 3 inch like wheel spacers or something crazy large. You can even go as small as like some type of millimeter size I've seen. That is like, it looks respectable just to get the wheels a little bit out of the well so they don't rub as much with the tires. But
right now I'm following you. Sorry, I kind of messed up. Forgot to plug in my headset and it's beeping, and I'm worried it's gonna die on me.
It's all good. It's all good.
We're wired in now. Look at me. I feel like an idiot. I don't have free range movability, dude. Yeah, you're stupid, dumb. Get rid of the wire.
I like wired headsets.
No, because I get up and I forget I haven't.
I'm sitting in one spot. That's because you've been using a wireless headset. That's why you forget. If you have the wire on, you don't forget.
I just don't need a wire at all.
I think you're wrong. You're wrong.
Bullshit. God damn, I hate the wire. Get it out of here. I want free range. Oh, I can do this. I can do all sorts of things, man, with no wire, dude. I could spin in my chair all day long. I can't with this. Now I can't spin anymore. Look at me. I look like an idiot. I can't even spin around in my chair. God, ridiculous.
That's it. What? Show's over. We're done.
All right. Since I'm already heated, let's go into Super Bowl ads. Every Super Bowl ad I see, I'm going to commit an act of domestic violence. I swear to God, you try to stop me. I don't care about them. Somebody was like, did you see that Breaking Bad ad? I'm like, no, because you let it up with ad. I don't want to watch an ad. Oh, really? Walt and Jesse came back and they reviewed Doritos?
I think it's popcorners. Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I don't want to know because it's an ad. Fuck that. And also, you know what's sad about that? That is, from what I read, the last scene in the Breaking Bad universe, supposedly. That'd be it right there. Would be that. The
popcorners ad.
Whatever. It was a popcorners.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I like popcorners. I think they're one of the
I never liked them.
They're one of the greatest chip to come to the market, I think, in the last few years.
They're good for you, aren't they? Somewhat healthy.
A lot of carbs, but yeah, they're healthier.
True.
I
thought those things cut carbs because they were all air. I thought that was the whole point of them.
Maybe do I look like a nutritionist? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
What I will say is the red bag, which is like their original sweeter kind, pretty good. The goat, the best flavor I've had so far, is the blue bag, which is like the mozzarella or like the cheese. Those are really good. What's the third one? I think they have fourth now too. There's an orange bag. I don't know. Get the blue bag.
Flavored?
Let's go to syrup flavored. It's Tabasco flavored popcorners.
Yum.
Real good.
I need a whole. Oh, dude, those are gross. Yeah, I just don't like. I don't like Super Bowl ads. Like, I know that's like a thing that people like, where they're like cool, but it's just an ad. I don't want to watch ads, you know.
Some of them are funny.
Sometimes they can be pretty funny, but I don't know. I am not into ads, so that's the problem. You know what I will watch though? I'll watch them when they're 40 years old. Then I'll go watch them. Then they're good. Then they're good to me. Paul's got product placement right there.
I had to move Chief. He's holding my controller. Hey,
not sponsored by Xbox. Sponsored by Xbox.
Yeah, I got
no, we're not.
the little symbol comes up. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Have you heard about that game Undisputed?
I've not. No.
It's been in early access for a couple months. I just bought it on Steam. It is actually very hard, but it's fun. It's like one of the most realistic boxing games they've made, dude. Yeah, it's really cool.
Really cool.
Maybe after this, I'll show you it.
Yeah.
I've only like done the tutorial and like the training fight, and I like nearly lost like the fight. I'm like, God, like this is hard. But all those fighting games are kind of like that, you know, like the UFC games. Each one's a learning curve. But Undisputed, dude, like you can literally do as much as like you can dodge like all the way around. You can body shot. You can headshot. I swear you can feint. You can like step back dodge. You can front forward like side step dodge. You can block body and your head. And you can throw heavier shots, so like that use more stamina. Awesome. And then like, yeah, it's literally like as much like the movement in it is crazy. I think they said there's over like 60 to 70 different punch style, you know, so you just got your basic 6, but there's over 60 or 70 different animations, like variations of it. Yeah. Which is like that's really cool. The movement's really like the best thing. You can loose stance. So you can be like, you can go back and you can drop your hands a little bit. You can also, switch southpaw or orthodox. You can go both ways. It's pretty cool. It's really hard.
How's the character customization? Can I give my guy a long nose?
I haven't even gotten that far. I don't even know if you can customize a character, but I will say they got a lot of like a lot of the big boxers in it.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Like Canelo, Tyson Fury, like all the big box, even like old school. Like I think even Mike Tyson might be in it or something too, which is really cool. Dude. I mean, it's $30. It is early access, and I can see why. Like, it needs to be polished a little bit. I think the AI is what needs to be polished a little bit, in my opinion. But
I'll just check it out.
Check out Undisputed. You wouldn't. It's only on Steam, and you can only play on controller. It does not support keyboard and mouse.
Good, because those games are meant to. I honestly do. You got to play those games on controller. Some games are just controller. But you're saying like it's hard. It is a learning curve for UFC, especially. Like I know why that game's not as popular as it is, because truth is, man, I don't think you could pick it up a newbie and just play it and like not have to learn the mechanics for literally like 5-6 hours. Yeah, and then you're like, oh, okay, now I know what I'm doing. It's hard, but they're fun. They're really rewarding when you do know how to do it. I got good at UFC 3. I was pretty decent at that.
Really? I was okay at UFC 2, and that's the only one I own and played. I think it was UFC 2. And then what I will say is like there are some exceptions of fighting games. I like the ones where you can pick up and just play it. I mean, some Mortal Kombats are like that. If you want to know what games were always like that, Soul Calibur.
Yeah, those are fun.
Remember the character customization?
Soul Calibur 4. Dude, they had like Yoda, Darth Vader.
The Apprentice.
I'll have to look at Soul Calibur 4 menu because that's gonna just take me back so far.
Soul Calibur 4.
I remember as a child, you had it on the tube TV in the green room, which is the room right below me. I'm doxing myself, so you know where I am.
The green room. Yeah, people just Google it.
The green room. They Google it, the green room. Yeah, they're like, oh, what the hell is this? Yeah, I just remember that you were really sick one day, and mom like let you move the TV to the couch or something. And there's a tube TV like right next to the couch, and you were really sick, and you're just playing Soul Calibur. Sick, dude.
Yeah, it was
good times.
Yeah,
it's a fun game.
I have Soul Calibur 5 on PS4, and the character customization in that one's insane. You can do some ridiculous stuff. Raptor. We'll ask Nick about this when he comes on the show. Nick and I made Pepsi Man.
Oh, that's sick. I like that.
In Soul Calibur 5, and Pepsi Man, no! We get our ass kicked. Yeah.
Yeah, sick, dude. I like that.
You'd be like,
the customization was dope. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
What do they say when you finished the round, or what do they say?
They all have different taglines. They all have
different things.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like,
remember like Yoshimitsu, like the wooden Japanese guy. That guy was cool.
I don't remember the characters. I'll have to go and watch the gameplay of it.
Yeah, there was also like a pirate guy that had a sword that had like a revolver built into the sword, and you could like stab it through people and then fire it
and shoot them. Yeah, that was sick. Like I see they have Yoda on the cover. What? I don't know. because I don't remember the story. What was this game? Was this like just like product placement? They throw Yoda and Darth
Yeah,
Vader in this,
yeah. It's like
pretty much.
it's an anime Japanese style fighting game. The first one was on like PlayStation 1, I think, or it may even have been on a Nintendo or something. I don't really remember. I really only played 3 onward. I think I maybe played 2 on PlayStation 1. Maybe that sounds right. They've been like I feel like they were harder, but then like as more of them came out, they got easier because I think they try to
Yeah.
appeal to a larger crowd. But I mean, they keep making them. Like
Oh yeah, they do. They do keep cranking them out.
as far as I know, I don't know if they're ever gonna make another one or if that
Probably way bigger
is
in
it a
Japan.
Capcom or who made it?
It's Capcom, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Um, they're fun games. Yeah, they're fun. It's a fighting game with weapons, which is cool. And the character customization was the coolest part because you could pick like any character's skill set and weapon or move set, and then just apply that to your character, and then you can customize how he looks and everything like that, which I thought was cool.
Oh,
You could change his voice.
that's sick. It's Bandai Namco Studios.
Oh,
I
so
don't think
like the people that assisted with the making of Dark Souls and all those games.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they will make another one. Soul Calibur is fucking super cool.
We're nearing up on the fucking forest, man. I'm pretty excited because I haven't been playing games lately, and can't wait.
I really need to. I literally have like this weekend I'm busy the whole time. I literally have like 1 or 2 weekends to get streaming going. Even if it's just on one platform is fine. I might just do it straight to YouTube, man, because Twitch is kind of messy. But I don't know. Right to Facebook would be good too if we could especially get it to Facebook because like we get a lot of traffic on Facebook for some reason, which is like really odd. But
I think that'd be good. Either whatever we can get working would be nice.
hey,
It'd be fun.
really quick shout out to my buddy Shane Sullivan. He won his amateur kickboxing match via unanimous decision this last Saturday, last weekend. We went up to Red Cliff, Wisconsin, watched him compete. At the beginning there, it was getting close. Like I thought this kid in the first or second round was kind of hurting Shane, especially with these knees up the middle. But after talking to Shane after the fight, when he won via unanimous, because Shane literally emptied the gas tank in the 3rd round and like really started hurting this kid. I mean, the kid was nearly about to give up due to body shots, I think, because every time the kid would clinch with Shane and throw knees up the middle, Shane would just hunker down and just dig his body. Like to prevent him, like really good. Like, and it was really cool. So shout out Shane. You did awesome, buddy. Glad you won your fight. It was also extremely hilarious to watch him like an entire thing, like KFC bucket of chicken after because he had a weight cut. And he just went out there and bought like an entire basket of like roasted chicken with like with like biscuits and everything. And then like he's in our hotel room. He eats all the chicken. He eats all the biscuits. What's he pull out next? He's got a thing of donuts. He eats that. And after that, he has 2 little cherry pies. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then I look over again. He's eating an entire bag of Snyder's pretzels. He gets it down about halfway. I'm like, good God, man. But I'm like,
Man's
hey.
gonna wake up with the wicked stomach.
Yeah. He probably didn't have a great morning, but no, it was super cool to watch him compete. I love going to local like amateur. I mean, there was some pro MMA fights on there too. But what I've noticed in the few like pro MMA local things I've went to is they seem to be very like oddly matched, meaning like it always ends in the 1st round for all these because like there's always just one guy that I feel like that's taking it more serious than the other guy, but I don't know. Like that's what happened.
I'm not sure either. Respect anyone that goes out and fights like
that.
that.
I respect. Yeah, I respect anybody that goes into the ring to do that. That's hard work, especially training up leading to it. But also like it's really what I've seen so far is like it always just ends in the 1st round because it just seems one guy really outskills the other guy. But maybe it's just bad matchmaking. I don't know.
Well, you gotta imagine how many people out of this region want to fight competitively, and then you gotta somehow weight and all that shit. So
yeah. Well,
harder, but yeah,
I'm hoping sometime to get Shane on the cast.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
He's a funny guy. I think he would really fit in here and have a good time on the show.
Yeah, I would love to talk to him. That sounds fun as hell. Definitely work towards that. Got some topics here. We'll kick it off. We'll go right into Puya. Whether you like Puya or not, he's coming to you. He's coming to your city. He's doing a tour. Dude, this tour lineup, though, ladies and gentlemen, is hard. We got Puya, Fat Nick, Tara Reid, ladies and gentlemen. That's all you need to know.
And or Ramirez.
Kill Switch. Ramirez, yeah, and or Ramirez, of course. Yeah, Kill Switch. Cell Strip, Mikey the Magician, Baby Lou, and like one other dude, but I can't remember. Those are just producers and stuff. But that should be fun, dude. I'm really looking forward to that one.
The
We
only
got
thing
Black
it's
Dahlia right
missing,
after
the only
that.
thing it's missing is Shakewell and Germ.
Honestly, dude, Shakewell and Germ would be really hard. I want them to. I want because Suicide Boys keeps doing grade A, and grade A they typically only take people that like are signed to them, like, except for the last one because they brought on people that weren't signed.
Yeah.
But I would love to see just Suicide Boys, Puya, Shakewell, Germ, all of them, Fat Nick, and all that. That'd be really tight. They'll probably do that in a couple years, I bet.
Yeah,
Same
no,
time.
yeah, that's gonna be a cool concert. Jack and I will be attending that April 30th, Minneapolis. So if
Yes,
anybody
sir.
listening out there, you a fan of
25 bucks tickets.
Gutterball, April 30th at the Fillmore,
We'll
Minneapolis.
be there. You come take a picture with us.
Come
see
take a
what's up,
picture with Gutterball. Yeah, say what's up.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Maybe I'll
Yeah,
have a
dude,
pair of Grillz by them.
that'd be really tight. Paul going to Grillz.
I've been literally considering about getting a pair of some cheaper Johnny Dang Grills just to flex. But
Yeah,
also
nice.
too, like, I don't know anybody out there that knows much about jewelry or like grills, but you either need to send them a molding kit or they send you a molding kit. You pay for it. You know, you get your teeth placement, you send it in, and then they make the grill custom fit to like your teeth basically, or so it fits well. Now,
Nice.
look at these damn chompers. How much, they have prices per grill, like based out of the material. How much you want to bet they might charge me more because of these large ass teeth? They might just be like, God damn,
Oh yeah.
did you just send me some fucking horse teeth in the mold? Like they're just like,
Paul's
what the
grill
hell?
problem.
I got fucking tomater teeth. They're gonna be like, what the hell?
Damn.
Like, yeah, they're gonna be like, shit. Like they're gonna charge this guy $500 extra. Like they're gonna charge me.
12 plated gold into 24. God damn, bro.
Like,
You double that up. Like we had to fit it. We had to mold it around. But yeah, I'm really excited for those concerts. Black Dahlia's a couple of weeks after that, which will be really cool. And I'm honestly, I kind of would like. I think it'd be cool to meet Tara Reid. So I'm gonna show up real early to that concert. I'll tell you what, like damn near fucking 8 hours early, dude.
I think it'd be cool to meet any of them, honestly.
Yeah, I met Puya and Fat Nick, so
yeah,
let's see if they
that's
remember
just
me.
sheer luck. You
That was
lucky
sheer luck.
bastard.
Yeah, like what the hell? How does that
Literally
happen?
sheer luck.
It was cool. Good
Well,
times.
yeah, that is cool. What was I gonna say? Well, you've heard Riff Raff's latest like song, and he also dropped the music video for it. I Got Stars on My Roof, or dude, that song is so catchy. That beat's also
It's good.
sick. I like that song a
I like
lot.
it.
It's classic Riff Raff.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Changed his name like David Blaine.
Yeah. I love Riff Raff. Him and Bones got a good song. Bones dropping a new tape tonight. Should be sick.
What's that one called?
I don't know what he's calling it. I can't remember. I know it's with Griefer, so it'll be good. Because, dude, I love his lore that no one knows who Griefer is. Like, they just don't know. It's one of the producers for Bones. Just he doesn't have a face, doesn't have like anything. No one knows if he's white, black, if he's even a real person. Like some people are convinced he's not real and he's just like a made up thing. But I think it's kind of
really. That's funny.
Yeah, Griefer. Yeah, no one knows who Griefer is. That's the meme. It's like, who's Griefer?
It's kind of like
Don't
Ruby does not exist that they kind of did at the beginning.
Yeah. They're like, what do you mean you don't get it? He doesn't exist though. What do you mean? It's like MF Doom. It's like MF Doom and trying to compare him to fucking Victor Vaughn or King Ghidorah or all these other aliases have or KMD.
Yeah,
it's the same person, but it's not the same person. Don't ever think it is.
Well,
I love Doom.
With that being said, I really want to have Riff Raff come on the cast, and I would also like to hear his curation and his grills, see what he recommends.
Think you drop a verse for us? We ask him, hey Riff, do a little verse.
Hey Riff, for these boys up in the 218, trying to keep warm. We're trying to keep our little socks warm. We're freezing up here. Throw a dog a bone.
Where did he live in Minnesota? Two Harbors, right?
Hibbing or Two Harbors, or
okay. Let's say we're from Two Harbors or Hibbing, and be like, "Yo, what up, Riff Raff? You don't want to come on a cast from your hometown, dude?" He might bite. He'd be like,
"The thing is he was born. He was born in Texas, I think, in Houston, and then he like moved up here and stayed in Minnesota for a small portion of his life in his teens, I think, something like that.
During that time, made like the top like player on the basketball team or something.
Yeah, and it was always rumored like at Spirit Mountain, which for those of you that don't know is a place outside of Duluth where you can go snowboard and stuff in the winter. It's just like a big mountain. It's snowboarding and ski resort style thing. And rumor has it that his brother still lives like up in this area of like Minnesota and goes to Spirit Mountain time to time. And like when Riff Raff goes on tours or larger trips or like longer trips, he'll leave Jody Husky with him. And like word is people have like ran into Riff Raff's brother and Jody Husky and like the neon jacket and stuff up at Spirit Mountain. I don't know if that's true or if that's fucking folklore, but so that's kind of
Well, I
cool.
don't want to. Well, another folklore. Didn't our brother Sam ball with him, or like
he claims he
knew
did.
him? He claims he did. I honestly believe him, dude. You know what? I'm gonna choose to believe that was true, because I think that'd be pretty gnarly. That at least he balled with him.
Yeah.
Cool. It makes sense.
Riff Raff schools you on the court.
Yeah, dude. Before he was Riff Raff, I wonder what he's like before he's using coke. That's a rare Riff Raff.
Yeah, that is rare. Did you see, Jack, that we shot down that Chinese weather balloon?
I watched it at work with my coworkers.
Yeah, we waited for it to get off the coast of like North South Carolina area, and then they had an F-22 jet shoot it down. The missile.
Yes, sir, an F-22.
And, well, they're pissed. China's like, that wasn't cool, like completely out of the question. It's literally just a research like balloon, and it's like,
why is it in our airways?
How does it drift over to Montana? How do you drift halfway into the United States?
How do you not tell us about it? You didn't tell us about it.
Like, yeah.
Oh, it drifted over. You got to tell us immediately, you fucking dummies.
Yeah, and I feel like they felt like, oh, it's above our airspace that no one would notice it until people saw it with their eyes and reported it.
And they're like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, though. Who reports something like that? I don't know. I've seen it. I wouldn't report it. I'd be like, hey, well, I don't know. Why is that in the sky? I'd say whatever.
I mean, it is very suspect that I think there was some nuclear launch or nuclear sites in Montana, and it was relatively around that area when initially spotted. Who knows? I don't know much about it. Maybe it was spotted in some other state way before that. They're thinking, I think what they said is, they're thinking that it went up above through Canada and then down. But it's like, how does it... If it's for weather research, you think you got to like let the country know of what, that you're putting a balloon in their airspace. Like it just seems like typical China's like screwing with us. Like, oh, like it's a weather balloon. Well, I guess we'll find out because we recovered it or what was left of it. They sent the Navy out and the Navy recovered it out of the water, and China wants the balloon back. They're like, we want the balloon back.
They ain't getting it back.
I don't think they're going to get it back.
Probably the United States. Dude, I think they're gearing up. Like, could be a war, man. Could be going to war with China, another superpower.
That's something I actually have on my topic list here. This is probably a scare media, like government tactic thing. Who knows? I don't trust really the media at all. But there's some like higher up in the military right now in the United States that thinks like by 2025 we are going to be involved in a war with China due to them invading Taiwan because. And China wants to do the same thing to Taiwan that Russia's currently doing to Ukraine. They want to
go over there and
implement their regime and take it over. That's what they want to claim it as land. And China needs us.
I'm stupid. Where's Taiwan at? Is that in Japan or near Japan? Something like that.
It's like Japan's like off the coast, I think.
Yeah.
And then Taiwan's like right below China.
Okay.
Let me look right now.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not the mat or the fucking geography.
Oh yeah, it's a little
geography.
It's a little island off of China.
Okay.
It's south of Japan.
And it's not they want to. Yeah, I read about that. You mentioned that they want to come and invade it, and then because aren't we allied? I suppose we're allied with Taiwan then. Probably why we'd get involved in the war.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because they're I think if I'm correct, they are like more democratic. Like their people have more freedom.
They're not a dictatorship.
Exactly.
All I'm saying, man, I'm sorry, man. China's a beautiful place, but fuck the rules and fuck China just as a whole. I don't like it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of their regime or practices, and I don't think a lot of people outside of the U.S. are. But they are, they're the biggest superpower next to us, and what's scary is they might be even more powerful than us by 2050, they say, but
not on my watch. Just send me in. I gotcha.
Just send. I mean, that's the thing, dude, is like you get in a war with China, it's not good for China like at all because they rely on us, and as much as they rely on us, we rely on them. So like it would be like a not great war.
Well, what I wonder would be great. Well, yeah, no, because think about it. Amount of shit we get from China is cut off immediately. Every single thing. We get a lot of medicines from them, like a crazy amount. Like you don't think about that.
Yep.
And we can't manufacture these medicines ourselves, so kind of depend on them for a lot of shit. But yeah, if you really went to a war, I think it'd be funny if during that war, the people of China rebelled against them. Like, because there's been a lot of shit like that with protesting.
Oh,
What
well,
if during the war, all the people are like, "Fuck it, let's protest and go take over the government," while they're preoccupied with this war?
gonna be
That
on.
could even
I
happen.
think you're right, but I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think every country is gonna have its people that hate their own government. Like
Civil
even
war, yeah.
yeah, like I
True.
feel like if we went to war, there's gonna be people protesting in the street against the government here, and it's like, well, same thing's gonna happen in
Brother
China.
will
The
kill
problem is,
brother.
the thing is in China is they'll just straight up make you disappear. From what I hear, like it's like, oh, you're gonna cause this many problems, talk bad about the government, do this and that. You will just literally like disappear or be in prison the rest of your life or whatever they do, because it seems like anybody that talks down the government there has their social credit completely destroyed, or they disappear, or their family get, it's kind of a scary place. I wish it was I just wish we had a better understanding of over there. I'm sure our intelligence, like people higher up in the military or in like our government, know what's going on. But like, I've never been there, and I just kind of wish I understood what was going on as a whole there. Maybe I just need to do some more research. But I do know that they're having a democracy problem, meaning like there's a lot of people that want to be free there. There's tons of protesters as of late, as there should be, especially with their COVID lockdowns. It was crazy. Like you literally have to go to a COVID camp. They'd come and take you out of your house.
Scary.
Like that's messed up, man. That's not cool.
Yeah. Not cool at all, dude. It's really fucked up. Yeah, I don't like the situation. I would have to research it more because I don't want to just completely, I guess, shit on a whole nation of people. But not cool. I don't know, dude. It's kind of bad. I try not to think about the war and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's like important to keep up on it. But
yeah,
like, it makes me depressed, dude. Like I don't want to think about that shit. Like it sucks.
It's
Especially
depressing.
with like rising costs of stuff, and like that's just fucking gets to me.
It's depressing. Like there are literally people dying right now and people being killed on both sides. Like I didn't want Russian people to die before the war. Now I kind of do. I could really care less. Putin invaded and they're following Putin's orders. And all I can say is, I really hope, I really wish that people out there weren't being lied to. And I wish that their people kind of knew what was going on. But also, too, we kind of overstepped our boundary with Ukraine. I don't know. A lot of things come into it. I think what Russia's like the largest, they have the most land coverage, right? Like they have the most square footage as a country, don't they? Isn't it bigger than China and the States for sure? Yeah. So I mean, I will say this Russia-Ukraine war makes Russia not really look like that big of a superpower.
No, it doesn't. No, they're like, it seems like they're failing on a lot of fronts, just from what I've seen.
Like if they wanted to win, why not just nuke the entire thing?
Yeah, dude, I don't even like think of a nuke because once one goes off, they're all going off. It's just gonna be back
a lot of them are. Yeah. It's gonna be sick.
Or you could believe that all the nukes were destroyed in the 1950s by aliens. So
I got those spurs that jingle jangle.
Yeah. Yeah, right, dude. I'm good to go. Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Yeah. Patrolling
That's the best line.
Yeah.
Best line the whole game. Oh, dude, I'd love to. Fallout New Vegas. Y'all haven't played that. That should be on the top of your list. Go play that game.
That
Vanilla,
game.
No mods.
If Bethesda came back and remade New Vegas, or Obsidian did, which I know would never happen, I would cry.
I don't want Bethesda to touch New Vegas, but I do like the idea of them remastering it. Would be good. Just remaster it. Don't change anything. Everything's the same. Just remaster it. Maybe do the gunplay a tiny bit better, and maybe have a sprint option for fuck's sake, please.
Yeah.
God's sakes, let me sprint. Can't take
maybe
it.
Just add it as a skill.
Yeah, as a skill. Yeah,
and then or like a perk, and then also fix any of those ridiculous like if you. I mean, like, I like the aspect of being able to kill anybody, but fix some things with when the story would break if you did things before other things, because I hated that.
Yeah, I never really ran into that problem, but I do like the idea you can kill everybody, dude. It's so nice. It just fails every mission. Like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Dude, that's what broke my heart in Fallout 4 when I walked up to Preston Garvey and I couldn't blast him away. I'm like, why? Why is he alive right now? You can't kill. You literally have to be a Minuteman in Fallout 4. You have to be a good guy to finish the game.
Yep.
Just not fun, man. Not cool at all. Just want to be a crazy cannibal eats everybody. What's wrong with that?
I mean, you could also just not do the story or go with Preston Garvey. You can just run off on your own and do your own thing, can't you?
Yeah, but you can't progress the main story. You have to do the minute.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I wonder what happens if you skip Preston Garvey and go straight to talking to the detective in Diamond City.
Nick?
Yeah.
I think you can. I think it doesn't change anything
It doesn't do
much.
anything.
No, I mean, what would it? Because all you really get from Preston at the beginning is where Diamond City is.
Yeah,
Much. You
you're
marked
right.
it on your map.
You have to kill all those guys in the museum.
That's a cool part. I
That's
like
cool.
that.
Speaking of that side of the world, do you see that like big earthquake that happened in like Turkey, Syria, that kind of region of the world that happened this week?
I heard it wasn't good. I didn't really look into.
Dude, like I was seeing. That's the thing. It's like we live in this world where everybody's got a phone now. There's technology everywhere. I mean, there's literally videos of aftershocks, just entire apartment buildings with people in them collapsing. Like it's bad, dude.
That's not
like,
cool, bro.
Like entire buildings, just entire buildings just literally crumbling to the ground, and just shit falling apart and stuff. You know, like it's horrible things, but also like fuck them, build better houses. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
It sucks, dude. The tectonic plates are coming back together. It's gonna be Pangea 2.0.
I want Pangea 2.0. Bring it back together, dude. Yeah, you know how like, imagine if like our continent and the way other bigger continent were moving like 30 miles an hour at each other. Could you imagine how drastic just each of the continents going 30 hitting each other would be? Like
Jesus Christ, dude. We'd be thrown forward. We'd be so
everybody would there'd be like no survivors.
If you weren't strapped in during that time, you're dead. It doesn't matter where you are. You're gonna go right head first to your wall. It would be over.
That's it.
Yeah, like Vsauce is like, what if the Earth stops spinning for 1 second? You're like, yeah, I'm gonna be dead. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You would no chance.
Because isn't Earth is spinning very like how fast is Earth spinning?
Millions of miles per hour, I think. Pretty sure it's pretty damn
fast.
1,000
miles.
No, maybe I'm fucked.
It spins and rotates at a speed of 1,000 miles, 1,600 kilometers per hour. Orbits the sun at a speed of 67,000 miles per hour.
I could probably outrun it if I needed to, though. That'd be good. Because if it stopped, you just kept running, you'd be good. You just go with there. You gotta run that fast.
That's so yeah. You just gotta run the opposite direction.
You just gotta run the opposite direction. You're good. Yeah, that would work. 100%.
For the Earth to stop spinning, though, gravity would have to let go. So I think, and so that would just literally send everybody off into the void at 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, it would.
Like yeah.
You choke to death. Man, that'd be fucking terrible. That'd be
that's freaking. That's really spooky. I don't like that at all.
I don't want to go. I don't like it. Ew.
I don't want to go to space. Like it stinks.
I don't want to go to space.
We kind of missed this the last 2 weeks, but I want to bring it up now because I don't want to bring it up next week because it'll be way too late. But I know we're late on the news here, ladies and gentlemen, but Rick and Morty, one of the main creators, main voice actors of about like 70% of the cast. Did we? Justin Roiland's facing domestic violence charges. Are you sure
we mentioned him 100%, but I didn't think we went into.
Well, anyways, like since then, Adult Swim has cut all ties with them. Says Rick and Morty will have a season 7, and that they're just gonna like recast. Dude, have anybody seen the screenshots? He was saying some foul shit. He was calling like teenagers jailbait. He's a pedophile, and he's also I think he's a pedophile, and there's also just like domestic violence up the wazoo. Morty, I think I'm gonna go to like the prison for like the rest of my life. You know, like
I gotta go to work and draw cartoons, and then I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna hit my wife. I'm so angry. I'm so mad. So mad at what I do. I gotta draw cartoons. Oh, it sucks.
Oh, I think I really fucked up.
Morty, I fucked up. But well, apparently from the co-creator, Dan something. I don't care. I'm not gonna give him a platform. But he was like, Justin hasn't been writing for like the last couple years.
It's
like,
all been somebody else.
Yeah, but like I don't know if that's true or if they're just trying to cover them and be like, well, he's not really doing anything with the show anyway. But at the end of the day, Rick and Morty sucked. First couple seasons were good. As it progressed, it got really, really bad. Fan base is cancer, of course. You know.
I think the whole show sucks. I don't think it's good.
Yeah. I mean, I lived in a time where I was a little bit younger when that came out. So I guess maybe it rubbed off a little bit. I still think the first couple seasons are pretty funny
It's
animation, but I don't
I
get
love
bored with it.
I love animation, but man, is it hard for me to go back and just even watch South Park or anything now. Like
Yeah,
as I get older, it's tough.
South Park's been really hard. The only one that hasn't been hard is King of the Hill. I'll
That's
go
yeah, that one's
downstairs, dude, and
decent.
that's like my first thing because I don't have Hulu on any of my devices. I'll just throw it on, dude. But yeah, I do agree with you with South Park. I can't
But it's
watch.
almost
I just
anything
can't.
animated. Like even Archer, like when
I
I
haven't watched it in a while.
yeah, it's just like
Yeah, I don't like animation really anymore. Can I agree with that?
I think I go through spells. Like maybe in a couple years I'll be like, "Oh, I want to watch a season of South Park or something."
I'm not one of those losers that's watching kids cartoons either. I'm not throwing on adult like Adventure Time or regular show or some shit like a
Yeah.
psycho.
And
I watch those.
honestly, I'm probably going to get some hate for this. I loop those same people in with people that watch anime.
Yeah, okay. I agree. I could see
Like
you lumping
it's
that.
cringe. Like I'm gonna be honest, it's cringe. I'm probably gonna get a lot of haters, a lot of dislikes. People are
Yeah, me
gonna
too.
freaking ban my channel, but I'm not a fan.
Dude, someone's like, "Oh,
Don't
go
see
watch."
the aspect.
No, it's
The
retarded.
likability.
Go watch One Piece, bro. Yeah, how many episodes are there? Oh, there's 1,000. There's 1,000 30-minute episodes, but only watch about 400 of them because the rest are fillers. Fillers? What does that mean? What do you mean fillers? Is this them doing their normal day, like shopping and shit? Like, I wonder what they mean by that. These anime people are like, oh, seasons 18 through 30 are all fillers, bro. Don't watch them. What do you mean by that? What do they do in the fillers? There's nobody. What's happening? They just show like nothing on the screen. Like, how could you make a show that's filler that has no substance and it's not a show? Like, what the fuck is that? But yeah, I don't like anime with these crazy amount of episodes and just the cult fan bases, and I don't like cartoons.
The closest I got to anime was like the Pokemon show when I was a kid, and that was literally it. And I don't even know if that's anime.
Yeah, I mean, King of the Hill is, so it's animated. What do you mean it's not anime?
Yeah,
I don't understand.
I don't get it either. Like, what's the like? Okay, so you're
I
telling
don't
me
get
that
it either.
my favorite anime is Cory in the House.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? That is a valid statement. There's nothing wrong with that. That was animated, right? Yeah.
Seinfeld, the anime intro.
Yeah, Seinfeld, yeah, just a great favorite band too. Death Grips, Seinfeld. Same thing.
The same thing.
Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld made Death Grips.
You're a liar.
Know that. Yeah, they did. They got Kramer and George and Elaine. You don't remember that?
I remember, and I think you're wrong.
They dropped ex-military on Seinfeld. That was one of their projects.
Okay.
All right. I'm just saying, man. Okay. So there's one thing I want to bring up. Maybe me and you can go into this together. I'm going to put you on the spot here because I'm going to go into mine. But what do you think are the best live albums of all time from artists, like musical artists? I'm going to just think about that. I'm going to go into mine, but while I'm talking about mine,
live albums, like
recorded, like live from wherever, like not like just studio albums. Or am I going too cultish here and you don't have one?
I really don't have one, dude. I don't really care. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care for live albums.
You don't? Okay, you listen to the good ones then. Yeah, that's the problem.
I'm thinking of maybe there was one Metallica one I really liked. Whatever one had Master of Puppets on it, that live is sick.
Every single short show they played ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll go into a couple of my maybe you could just do your favorite albums or something, but I kind of want to talk about music a little bit this cast. I've been listening to a lot of the Talking Heads. I don't know if familiar with the Talking Heads. They did Psycho Killer. This Must Be the Place. They've been around for a long time. Their album Stop Making Sense from 1984. It's a live album. They have a live show. It's one of the best live albums of all time, dude. It is. When you listen to it, you're like, is this the studio album or is this live? Like, that's how you know it's a good band when you can't even tell the difference. It's got like just great the band members are all playing, to the best of their ability. They're just hammering it out. They're dancing the whole time, David Byrne sounds good. They're doing all sorts of goofy stuff on stage. I don't know. I just think that live album sounds really well put together. It's super, super good. But there's a dozen live albums I could go into. Another one that's really good is Rush's All the World's a Stage. Super good live album.
Rush is great. I love Rush.
Love Rush. Rush is fucking awesome. I'll defend Rush till the day I die. But yeah, I really think Stop Making Sense. 1984, man. That live album was just fantastic. Just great. I don't know if you're super into the Talking Heads.
Uh,
They're a little different.
Yeah, they're different. They're okay. I don't mind them. They really remind me of the Steve Miller Band.
Steve Miller.
Is that the abracadabra?
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
Steve
reach
Miller.
out and grab you.
Grab
Yeah.
Abracadabra. I'm gonna reach out and grab you.
I think I have my top albums of all time just thinking off the top of my head.
All right, bet. Lay them on us. What you got?
Okay, if we're going hip hop / rap, and it's because I wasn't exposed to a lot of hip hop or rap when I was younger, so I'm just going off of like what I think was nostalgic. Method Man and Redman, Blackout Tape. My favorite. I could listen to that whenever, front to back. It's great. So check out Method Man and Redman, Blackout. It's a great studio album. We're going punk / like alternative, I guess, a little bit. 1994, Offspring, Smash. That album, Smash, fire. And then I also really like Conspiracy of One, which I think came out in like 2000. Also, both very good albums. We're going to go a little bit into some metal-ish, kind of, heavy rock. United Abominations, Megadeth. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
That's a great album. Love that album.
So
it's so good. It's crazy to me to think that that's 2007. It seems like it's so long ago. But
dude, that is crazy. He's like, there was a king, an evil king.
Yeah,
I am the king. I love that, dude. Yeah. It's so good.
And then if we're going like alternative, hard rock, almost metal, Stone Sour, which is Corey Taylor's other band than Slipknot. It's a two-parter. I like both albums. House of Golden Bones, Part 1 and Part 2. Those have got to be the best, like, heavy metal, hard rock, alternative metal, whatever you want to call it, albums I've ever heard. Both of those front to back are great.
It's good if you like Corey Taylor too.
Yeah,
he's got a great range.
Yeah, 100%.
I like Part 1 more. I think personally, if I'm remembering right, but
yeah, Part 1's a little better. I think you're right.
It's a good albums.
Oh, I just thought of another one. What's that?
What's your like heavy metal? Like none of this like alternative. What's your like heaviest metal album
that I like?
I'm talking like Kublai Khan or something like that, or like Carnifex, something heavy.
Okay, the heaviest I can think of right now is Mudvayne's LD50 album that came out in 2000.
That's good, dude.
Okay,
that's dealt with a lot of heavy topics, and holy Christ, dude, Chad Gray is like on par with. Again, I'm bringing a Corey Taylor with his vocals, dude. He's so good.
Yeah.
Like, I love that song where he's talking about drugs, just the whole list of drugs and shit. Tells a really good story.
Yeah,
his things is his music I feel are a lot more emotion driven, or at least when he sings. That's why I like him a lot.
Chad Gray, yeah, 100%. He's a lot. He puts a lot more heart and soul into it, if you will. Man, what was it? What's the album that's got? Okay, you've heard Chad Gray's band Hell Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Blood for Blood, that like shorter mix they did, and that song and Cross the Bear or Cradle of Bones is freaking sick.
I honestly don't think I've listened to those, so I'm gonna go and add those to my.
Look up, it's Sangre por Sangre by Hell Yeah. It's Blood for Blood, I think is what it means, and then Cross the Bear, Bier, I think it's Spanish. Cradle of Bones, but also like Moth is really good, From a Moth to a Flame, but also Mudvayne, all their old stuff is really good. Like Falling and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, those are great songs, dude. Yeah, dude. I love that Silence. That's really good.
Yeah.
Sick of this, to this, ban this.
Yeah,
like that. Good shit, dude. I love me some Chad Gray. Shame that they split up. I mean, they did do some reunion shows, but didn't get like a full tour out of them, which just kind of sucks. But what are you gonna do? Can't answer everything.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're almost at an hour here, a little bit shorter of a show, 58 minutes, just because it's just the boys, and it's been a long week for us. But Jack, is there any couple topics here just to get us over an hour? Maybe you wanted to bring up that we have on our list, or anything you wanted to get out this week?
I can't really think of anything too pressing. I guess I am turning 21 soon, which is pretty cool.
That is sweet.
Finally breaking out of that, like I can't buy anything I go to the store.
It's in April. It's in April, right?
Yeah, April. It's actually 9 days after, or 9 days before the Puya concert.
Ooh, so I can buy you a drink.
Yeah, well, I mean, it should have. I'm hoping I'll get my card because I can renew it through 3 weeks early, right?
Yeah.
So I can renew it at the soonest. I can renew it
Well,
April 30th.
even if you don't,
Um,
they give you
the
a
temporary, right?
temporary with you just got to present your old one that's
Yeah,
cut out or whatever. They
yeah.
press it, and
They
then you
probably press it. Yeah.
yeah, and then you give them the paper, and you can get
Um,
whatever. So you'll be fine.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, 100%. But I also I just kind of hope the regular card just comes because that's like literally a month. I hope I'm getting it, but I don't know. I don't know how slow shit is with manufacturing and shit. This economy's garbage. So
Yeah, just get it done as quick as you can. Yeah, the
mhm.
government sucks with processing any of
Yeah,
that in Minnesota State. But yeah, dude, that'll be awesome. I'll buy you a drink at the Puya concert. We'll hang out, have a few booze. I'm
yeah,
mowing the
fun.
air, Ran. You're gonna get so drunk you're
I'm
mowing the
on the
air.
air, man. I'm on
Dude,
the
go
air,
go
man.
go in the mosh pit and mow the air.
Yeah, dude, I don't see. Here's the thing about that concert is I don't know how the mosh pits are gonna be because you got a way different crowd going there. I'm not sure if it's gonna be as hard as Suicide Boys crowd or like versus. I'm kind of comparing to Suicide Boys. 'Cause they were
I
with
feel like
but
I'm already old. I feel
yeah,
like mentally I feel older, but I don't really go in the pits or I don't really
yeah.
go up front anymore. I just get like a good spot, kind of mid, kind of towards the back where I can see the show and I just kind of hang out and I
I
just
don't. I don't expect any pits at this show. I'm gonna be real. I think it's just gonna be a hangout, drink a couple booze, smoke some weed. Um, I might have to Uber there because I can't drive. Can't drive back. But should be good.
Well, the Fillmore's not far from me, and even if one of us is good, I can drive too. Like
Okay.
or whatever. I'm not
Mhm.
gonna drink a whole lot
Yeah, we
probably, but
should have a good crew going there. I think my buddy James is gonna go. And then Weston's gonna be there. Probably link up with him and shit. I'm trying to get my sister Mary to get in
what
on that.
it's on a Sunday.
Yeah,
Weston's the king of coming down to concerts and driving back immediately
back
after, and I
even
don't know
working.
why he does that. Why doesn't he
He's
just
built
take
different. He's a savage,
why doesn't
dude.
he just take a day off?
Savage. I don't know, dude. He should take a day off though.
That's my
I'm
problem too. I'm really
I'm
bad at that. I'm trying to do it
I'm
more.
worried I won't. Part of me, because once I get this new job, I'm worried I'm not gonna be able to schedule off days, and then I'm gonna have to do exactly that. But if I have to, I have to.
Well, you get this new job, just say like in the interview, just be or like after like you accept the job, just be like, hey, like, is it okay that I take this Monday off? This is already something I have anticipated and planned. They'll be understanding
They'll
if they
probably let
want
me.
you. Yeah.
We'll talk to them. Yeah, because I have two things I need to schedule off, but other than that, should be good to go. Honestly,
Yeah, I might be going to Norway.
yeah, that'd be sick, dude. That's exciting.
Really thinking about it actually, and it's gonna be cool. And I can't wait to see Ricky and Henriette get married in the
All right,
Henriette's
yeah,
country
that
of origin. It'd be pretty gnarly.
nice. Go to a wedding there. It'll be sick, dude. You
I
probably have all sorts of shit going on
I
up
was
there.
telling Ricky it'd be really funny if I wore Grillz to his wedding.
That would be really
Just to
awesome.
get the looks from his family members and stuff.
So
I'm at the Norway wedding. I got a Gutterball shirt on. I'm not even dressed up nice, but I
yeah,
got
yeah,
Grillz.
you just look like shit.
Yeah, I just look like shit.
That'd be awesome. I was gonna say something bad, but I'm like, you shouldn't do that. You bring a couple prostitutes with you because they're legal there.
Yeah,
Just show
are
up.
they? Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. Oh, fuck yeah,
Oh
they are. I'm
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
sure.
That's
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know how they fucking talk in
I don't know how
Norway.
they talk either. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure they're normal over
yeah.
there. Fucked
No,
up.
dude. I'll try to get you one too if I remember. But do you remember that video I sent you where I kind of looked bigger and I had that red hat on that said Braun and I go Braun. Like when I put it on, do you remember that video I sent
I
you?
don't think I do,
Okay.
honestly.
Well, that hat, that red baseball cap that says Brann, Brann, if I remember correctly, that means fire in Norwegian. That is like their Vikings. Like that's their local soccer team. Their soccer team's
Okay.
just called Fire. Like that's the team.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to get a Brann hat. I'm going to try to get a Brann baseball cap. I'll try to
Maybe
bring you one
should. That'd
back.
be sick.
Yeah.
Alright, that'd be awesome. Hell yeah. That's what's
Dude,
up.
you're getting Adele. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this was
Wrapping her
Gutterball.
up.
This is 34, right? Already 34?
34. Yeah,
Man,
dude. You got me
keep forgetting.
fucked. At the beginning, you
I
said
thought
36. I'm like,
I said 35. We're in the
yeah,
30s, all right?
yeah, we're in the 30s.
Everybody out there, thank you for the constant support. You can find us on
Mm.
Facebook. You can find us on TikTok,
Yeah.
Instagram, Twitter. All the links are
Everywhere.
below in the link tree, all right? Listen here, folks. We probably got some live streaming coming up here towards the end of the month. Sons of the Force is coming out. Oh, you might see your boys on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. I don't know where we're streaming yet. Stay tuned. Check out our Facebook. Check out our community posts on YouTube. That's where we're going to update. Don't melt your mic. That's where we're going to update where we'll be streaming, when we'll be streaming. Come join the chat. Come hang out. We don't need donations. Just come chill out with us. Maybe
Just
put some spicy
Type in
things in the
some.
chat.
That's
Ask some
for us.
questions, you know? Maybe
right.
like. Maybe give this a like down below. Maybe subscribe
that
if you're
helps us
not
so
already.
much.
It helps us so much. And everybody that's just been like balling out on Facebook with all like the real likes and the shares, appreciate you so much.
Thank
We
you.
love you. So from Gutterball Entertainment, have a fantastic weekend. Gutterball 34. Whoa!